Hi folks, this is HEROSTARJAMES popping in to give you a little more update, explain to you, all my fans and worldwide, exactly why the eyes of the law of Toronto are in big trouble. See folks, these guys are trying to blame my psychic abilities and my gifts, but allow me to inform you on some more truth. See folks, I'm 43 years old, but I can remember everything from the age of 1 up till now. Like for instance, when I was 1 year old in my incubator, well, my crib with my real mom and dad. This was after getting out of St. Mike's Hospital after fighting for 6 months, but I remember my father setting my mom's hair on fire, and apparently he tied a rope around her neck and let her dangle off eighth floor balcony. And I can also remember when I was 2 or 3 years old, my dad had a TR7, but we also had an old station wagon like the trains, planes, and automobiles. Well, I remember sitting in the station wagon at 338 Coronation Drive, and I remember that the car rolled back somehow and nobody got hit or whatnot, but I remember that. And at the age of 4, I remember I was sleeping in the basement, and some drunk driver smashed into the front of the house, and my bedroom was right underneath it, but luckily the car didn't fall through the floor because my bed was right underneath the door. So if the car would have, tipped down or anything, yep, chances are I wouldn't have been here. Also, when I was at the age of 2 or 3, we had a swimming pool in the backyard, and I remember playing with the Dixie cup, and I also remember falling into the deep end of the swimming pool. And I don't know how long I was in the bottom of the pool, maybe 15 minutes, 20 minutes, I don't know, but I remember sitting at the bottom playing with my Dixie cup, and I remember my older brother and sister diving in and bringing me out. But I remember a lot of stuff, and well folks, because the Eyes of the Law, Tom shows, and the movie show illegally put camera and software inside my head after the fire. See folks, that records any images and thoughts inside my head. It also types out anything I think of like a computer, and it translates whatever I'm thinking onto their cell phones, their tablets, but they have a way of changing whatever I'm thinking into a red form that covers up their lies. Whatever I'm thinking that's true, they switch it around to try and cover their own behinds, and a lot of stuff I remember. That's why the Eyes of the Law, movie show, and Tom shows are in trouble, because I can remember everything. It's just like a flashback. Just like Back to the Future. You go back in time a little bit once in a while and remember things. I can remember everything. The only things and times I can't remember after the age of 15, I guess, because chances are I was drugged. I used to eat out a lot, and there was probably times these clowns tamper with my food, my drinks, or whatnot, and a lot of it I don't remember, but the majority of it I do. So I can remember everything. That's why these clowns have a lot of explaining to do. That's why these clowns are in trouble. Not because of my psychic gifts, but because I can go back into time and I can remember every details of my life, and because these clowns illegally, unauthorized, put a camera inside my head that can record every information, every thoughts, and record it like a computer, type it out like a computer, like an old school typewriter. Whatever I'm thinking, it's typing exactly what I'm thinking down onto their tablets, their phones, and like I say, they switch everything I think of to benefit their own hides. Lies after lies. That's why these clowns have explaining to do. So, City Hall, Mayor John Tory, the eyes of the law, you definitely have some explaining to do. And face to face, you gotta explain to me why I shouldn't charge you, why I shouldn't sue your asses. Yep. And yep, everything's gotta be on paper. If we're gonna talk, everything's gotta be on paper. Make me an offer. But yep, make sure it's on paper. And make sure it's legal. Otherwise, I'm taking you guys all to courts of Canada. And yep, I will be charging or suing. Explain to me why I shouldn't. For the last 5 years, 724, and probably before then, the dark shadows, dark side of law, I don't know, but that's why these people are in trouble, folks. They're trying to blame my psychic gifts, but I'm just a medium. But I also do my homework, folks. It's not just my psychic gifts. It's the fact that I can remember everything from the age of 1 up till now, and there's a lot of things I can't remember because of the street drugs. And there was wording on the street. People were talking about K9. I don't know exactly what that does, but it was a Vancouver drug that they use for raping people and slipping it into people's drinks and all that sort of stuff. So I also remember living on Goldwyn. A man named Mark MacArthur that used to work at Atoan. I remember that me and him used to go to his mom's. I was like 13, 14 and whatnot. He used to have the beer and he liked to smoke the marijuana and stuff like that. And well, I remember sleeping on the floor and vaguely remember my fly being open and Mark MacArthur doing whatever he pleased. But I was probably drugged or whatnot. I couldn't really move or anything, but I vaguely remember it. But chances are Mark MacArthur is in friends with Tom Shows. I remember.